Alright guys, just heard this last night. Twitter was going wild with it. It showed on Cuarto Poder on Sunday evening, and people just ate this up. And I thought that it absolutely, in many ways, coincided with what we're talking about in this unit in promoting worthwhile local initiatives to help build community. I think this is a really interesting discussion piece for tomorrow. So take a look at this video, which is up on Facebook, and I want to hear you reflect on how do you think it fits in with what we're doing for this unit. Okay, let's get into our agenda here. And the big question for the day, there are actually two. One is, how do you set benchmarks for success? And how do you provide evidence? Oops, that should be provide. How do you provide evidence of your tests? Okay, so that's kind of a big hint that what we're moving into, are not only our design briefs, but specs and tests. So let's take a quick look at the agenda. We're going to try to do some catch up because like I said last time, we got a little bit behind because of the Google Doc thing. So let's take a look at our first item. As you come into class, go ahead and sit with your groups. I'm going to have projected on the board some of those examples of student work. We took a look at introductions last time. I want to take a look at design briefs this time and see if those examples that are on the board fulfill the 4 requirements of a good design brief. And I'm sure you know these by heart already. You got to say them with me. State the problem, state the solution, say who will benefit and why it's important. And then once we take a look at some examples, I'm actually going to give you probably about 20 minutes or so to write a design brief for your own project. Remember, this is maybe 4 sentences, 5 sentences max. It shouldn't take all that much time at all. You're very practiced at it after 8th grade. And then after that, we're going to do a design test activity where we will analyze a product and see if we can come up with some design specifications for it, and then some tests. And those tests, as our big question for the day kind of hints at, those tests should be measurable, they should have clear benchmarks for success, and they should be able to provide evidence of the results of the test. Okay? And then once we've conducted that activity, I will give you the rest of the class to go ahead and write your design specs. And if there's any time remaining after that, I'll allow you to use that time to go ahead and polish up the rest of your investigate report, because it will be due at next class. Okay, guys, that's all from me. See you tomorrow in class.